everybody, it's me, CNB, and today I am back with another ASMR video. Today we are going to be talking about, rambling about the Super Bowl. Now, the Super Bowl is going to be an incredible game. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls we've watched in quite some time. This could age very well. This could age very poorly. Who knows? But something tells me that this Super Bowl is going to be phenomenal. And so, of course, with that, around the time of these championship games, I get asked all the time, who you got in the Super Bowl, who you got in the Super Bowl, who you got in the Super Bowl. So I figured I would make this video, talk about my predictions, talk about potentially some bets that we might be making, and talk about my new affiliate code with Bovada. So, for those of you guys that don't know what Bovada is where I do the majority of my betting on sports. It is 100% legal in 45 of the 50 states in the United States. I looked it up. I think the only states that it's not legal in are the states that sports betting is actually legal, and so I think they just didn't want to compete with those states like Delaware and up in New York and stuff like that. So the majority of you guys, this is 100% legal. If you want to sign up at Bovada, I will leave a link in the description. It's my personal code. You can do a minimum deposit of $10, I believe, and they are running promotions for the Super Bowl that will match your $10 deposit. I think up to 100% or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but you can check out the bonuses when you deposit. It'll kind of walk you through it. You can deposit using Bitcoin, Ethereum, a credit card, whatever you want. For me, this is how I got into crypto. I started betting on this site, and when it came to withdrawal time, I didn't want to get a check. They had a check option. I didn't want to do a check. I wanted to do instant. I wanted to be paid instantly, and so that's why I started getting into crypto. And that long time after, I'm still investing into crypto. So that being said, again, if you're interested, link in the description. I will leave all that down there, but that is enough rambling. Let's talk about the game. Alright, so here we go. Here is Bovada's website. It's very clean look. If you watched my bookie roleplay, this is the site that I use to get all of my lines off of. But as you can see, as it stands right now, it is currently Friday. This could change. The Philadelphia Eagles are still favored by 1.5 points. So you could take the spread. I don't know why you would take the spread. I think if I was to bet on either team in this game, I think I would bet the money line. You just take whoever's going to win. 1.5 points is probably not going to decide the game. That's assuming literally you're betting on the game being decided by 1 point. I don't see that happening. Over under is 51. This is kind of crazy. Looking at this right now, my primary thought would be to tease the Chiefs in the over. For those of you that don't know what teasers are, it allows you to move the line 6 points. So we would have Kansas City Chiefs plus 7.5, and the total of the game to be over 45. So that would be Chiefs. Say that the Chiefs could lose 24. We'll do 28-24. Chiefs could lose 28-24. I still win my bet. Chiefs could lose 35-32. I guess that doesn't make too much sense. 35-31. Still win my bet. As long as they lose by less than 7 points, or 7 points or less, and the total of the game goes over 45, which is that's a pretty solid number right there. then that bet wins. I like that bet. That very well could be the bet that I go with. Having Mahomes plus over a touchdown is pretty safe of a bet, if you ask me. Preliminary thoughts. That might be something that ends up being what I go with. Moving on, you could do first half bets, you could do second half bets. I usually don't touch first half and second half. It's usually pretty unmotivated, like nobody, yes, they want to score because they want to score before the half, but it might come down to, the Eagles get the ball with 45 seconds on their own 10-yard line. They're more than likely gonna run like one run play and take the ball take it into the half. I just avoid those types of situations. I don't usually bet on first half lines or second half lines or first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. I just don't do that. I just don't do that personally. Nothing against anybody that does that. Apparently, I've never seen this before. Due to expected Super Bowl volume, NFL bets should be placed as early as possible to avoid any potential submission delays. I've never seen that before. We can take a look at some other things, though. There's a prop builder, which is actually pretty cool. Over under carries. So you can take Jalen Hurts over 10.5 carries, under 10.5. 10.5, that's a lot of carries. Miles Sanders over 13.5. Pacheco over 11.5. McKinnon over 5.5. You can take over under interceptions. So do you think Justin Reed is going to have an interception? Do you think Juan Thornhill is going to have an interception? Maybe you think Darius Slay is going to have an interception. That's actually probably a pretty good bet. Darius Slay is a heck of a player and kind of a power player, an impact player. That's what I'm looking for, an impact player, and could maybe make a big time play in the Super Bowl. Plus 500. That's actually pretty low odds for having a pick. Pass attempts 39.5, 31.5. I think I like Jalen Hurts. I like Mahomes over 39.5. He's gonna be the game's gonna be in his hands probably 100% of the time. You can do pass completions. You can do all kinds of different stuff. Player performance doubles, over under rushing yards. So you think Jalen Hurts is gonna have over 50 rushing yards, then take over 50.5. If you think Isaiah Pacheco is going to have over 48.5 rushing yards and take over 48.5, I think under might be the move for Pacheco. I think, again, this is the Super Bowl we're talking about. I think the ball is going to be in Mahomes' hands 80 to 90% of the plays. I love Isaiah Pacheco. I think that dude runs hard as crap. But that Eagles defense is pretty stellar. I think they're going to probably hold him to under 48.5, I'd say. And I don't usually take unders. It's one of my betting problems that I have is I'm always taking overs when I should be taking, sometimes should be taking unders. That's just kind of how I have. But passing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, Cadeau, that's plus 140. 2 passing touchdowns is minus 371. So they're basically saying 2 touchdowns is nearly a guarantee. You could do this parlay here, and it's still minus 201. That's not a very good parlay. Not a very good parlay, but Mahomes to have 2 touchdowns, Jalen Hurts to have 1 touchdown. You could parlay those. That's pretty safe if you ask me. You could probably find one more prop to go with it and have an even money parlay. You can do passing yards. You can do all of literally every position of MVP. Wide receiver, tight end. Wow, tight end is plus 900. Wait a minute. Tight end is plus 900 for the position of MVP with a game that Travis Kelce exists. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. maybe we go tight end for a position of MVP. That could be a decent bet. I bet there's probably Travis Kelce receiving yards range. That's pretty interesting. Team with the most sacks. What else? Team to score longest touchdown, I would say, is probably the Chiefs. Probably the Chiefs with MVS. Valdez-Scantling being a deep threat. I feel like he's always catching deep touchdowns. Where is... Can you not just take the MVP straight up? Maybe you can. Maybe I can. Yeah, here we go. MVP. Travis Kelce plus 1,200. Sheesh. Plus 1,200 for Travis Kelce MVP. That's wild. I mean, Travis Kelce could catch 2 touchdowns and have 100 plus yards. And, I mean, are you going to give MVP to Patrick Mahomes? Or are you going to give MVP to the guy that got 2 touchdowns and had 100 plus yards? That is a heck of a question. Dallas Goedert plus 6,500. I feel like I'm going to maybe do a little sprinkle on Isaiah on Travis Kelce. Super Bowl MVP. I might do $5. $5 to win 60. That's not a bad play in my book. I'm gonna go ahead and place that right now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and place that right now. What else can we do? So we have alternate lines. So maybe like Kansas City Chiefs 7.5 and over 55.5. Is that getting 7.5? I guess it is. Philadelphia Eagles minus 7.5 and over 55.5. There's so many plays you can do. Spread. Yeah, if you think maybe the Chiefs are going to win by 2 touchdowns, you take Chiefs minus 12.5 plus 460. That is insane. That again, maybe you think that the Eagles are frauds and the Chiefs could win by 2 touchdowns plus 460 is available. Minus 6.5 is plus 230. So you think they're going to win by a touchdown? You're going to bet $5 to win $11.50. So that would leave you with $16.50. You could do, maybe you think they're going to win by a field goal. There you go. You got plus 115. You win. Bet $5 to win $5.75. I don't think that would be worth it. I think it would be better off just taking the money line. But spread in the second half, you got total points for the Chiefs. You know, you could take, if you think they're going to score 30 plus 185 over 29.5. There's so many plays. They really go all out for the Super Bowl. They really go all out. It's kind of crazy. We could do Super Bowl requested wagers. Super Bowl. Let's click here. I think that's actually where we already were. That might have been actually where we already were. Super Bowl 57 specials. These are usually fun. Coin toss. You can bet on the coin toss, heads or tails. You can do over under how long it will take Chris Stapleton to sing the U.S. national anthem. I actually like the under in this. I like the under in this. Player to record most sacks. Reddick, Jones, Clark, Dunlap, Fletcher Cox, 2,200, Robert Quinn. This is all the way up to 22,500. Super Bowl MVP. Here we go. Again, we already took Travis Kelce at plus 1,200. It might be worth it to take like an AJ Brown at plus 1,800 as well. Potentially. Could take Juju at plus 7,500. Shout out TD. AJ Brown would be solid. Will the opening kickoff result in a touchback? Absolutely. Listen, this is probably as close to a sure thing as possible. The opening kickoff resulting in a touchback. This is the Super Bowl we are talking about, alright? These kickers are going to be juiced. Absolutely juiced out of their minds. Can you imagine the adrenaline going through every single player in that on the field. The kicker might kick it through the upright. I don't know. I would say this is a very sure thing bet. You can bet on what color liquid will be poured on the winning coach of the Super Bowl. So Gatorade color, blue, orange, lime, clear, purple, red. It's definitely not going to be clear. I would say probably one of these three is usually the most common that I see getting dumped on coaches. America the Beautiful, who will be shown first. Definitely Travis Kelce. I feel like he's the bigger star out of the two, and they're going to want to highlight him first. America the Beautiful, who will be shown first, Andy Reid or Nick Sirianni. Probably Andy Reid as well. Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts on this one, actually. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts on this one. Kansas City's Chiefs player or staff, who will be shown last. Or Philadelphia Eagles player or staff. Andy Reid special. If the Chiefs win, will Andy Reid be doused in barbecue sauce after the game? Oh my god. What on earth is that? What is this bet? Does somebody know something? Somebody knows something. Chiefs must win for action. So if the Chiefs lose, I guess it's avoided. Avoided bet. Will Andy Reid wear a Hawaiian shirt during Super Bowl? Bro, imagine like Andy Reid just tells his buddy like, hey, I'm gonna wear a Hawaiian shirt on the sideline at the Super Bowl, and not only that, when we win, I'm gonna be doused in barbecue sauce. So make sure you parlay these two at plus 1400. It doesn't even let you do that. That's funny. Will he eat cheeseburger before end of Super Bowl broadcast? Dude, what are these bets? Will the words burger or cheeseburger be said by Andy Reid during the post-game interview? That's a little bit plausible. Andy Reid special. Will they mention or show a clip of picture of Andy Reid competing in punt pass kick contest? I feel like Super Bowl is usually all business. Will Kansas City Chiefs win the coin toss and win the game? Some of these are getting a little ridiculous. Fastest ball carrier. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's a cool bet. Which player will hit the highest speed while possessing the ball during the Super Bowl? According to Next Gen Stats, first drive parlay, Philadelphia Eagles first drive punt, Kansas City Chiefs first drive punt. Basically betting on if there's going to be a punt on the first drive. I actually don't hate this. Actually, you're saying they're both going to punt. Okay. No, I don't see them both punting. First missed field goal of the game will be wide left, wide right, or short, including blocked and crossbar. Interesting. First turnover of the game is an interception. Probably. First TV advertisement, avocados for Mexico versus Hellman's. What? First TV advertisement, Doritos versus M&M's. Doritos versus Pringles. Experian versus Rakuten. Heineken versus Budweiser. M&M's versus Pepsi. Popcorners versus Pringles. This is so funny. I think Popcorners might actually lead with that Breaking Bad ad that I've seen. Color of Rihanna's first outfit. I mean, this is just jersey number of first touchdown score, over 11.5, under 11.5. Chiefs to score safety. There's literally every bet you could ever imagine is here. You can bet on it. It's available. And of course, this website has just about every sport in the world as well. You can take a look at all of them here. They have Aussie football. I'm assuming that's Aussie football. Maybe that's rugby. But see, they have rugby here. I think that's Australian football, maybe. Baseball, basketball, boxing, cricket, cycling, darts, entertainment. I don't even know what entertainment is. Esports, football, Gaelic games, golf, handball, hockey, horse betting, motorsports, numbers game. I don't even know what that is. Politics. You can bet on politics. You can make your own props. Rugby, snooker. I don't even know what that is. Soccer, specials, table tennis, tennis, UFC, virtual sports, volleyball, and winter sports. All of it is here. All of it you can bet on Bovada. If you guys want, then sign up. Or don't. Maybe you just watch this video because it makes you relaxed. I don't know. But if you're interested in signing up, please, 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 please use my link in the description below. I will leave it all there in plain sight for you guys. And be sure to use a bonus, because then you get a match of like 10% or 100% for some of your bets, and that can be turned into a lot. I've turned my bonuses into way more than what I deposited at a couple of times. Sometimes you lose it. Sometimes you turn it into way more than what it is. So I mean, that's the nature of gambling. That's the nature of sports betting. And please, please, please be sure to bet responsibly. All right, be sure to bet responsibly. This can be a slippery slope for some, and I just want you guys to make sure you stay grounded and bet responsibly. So that being said, again, if I had to bet right now, which I'm not going to do, but if I had to bet right now, I would say Chiefs in the over. I like that a lot in a tease. +6. It's gonna be +7.5 over 45. I like that a lot. That's a good line. That is a good line for the Super Bowl. But I'm gonna do some more research, and I highly suggest you guys do your own research and have some fun with it. So that being said, leave a like. Let's try and get this video to 300 likes. That is a clean number, 300 likes. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.